Sadly, the summer holidays are drawing to a close and it's time to think about things that we can declutter to get ready for school. Hello, my name's Rachel. I do videos about decluttering, minimalism and my no spend year, and today we're going to look at all the things that we can declutter in time for school to start, so thinking about school supplies and getting ourselves ready for the new school year. It works well for me because I've got a son that's a teenager and also I work in a school, so it means that we are very much around the school calendar. So these are the best things that you should go through before school starts to get yourself ready and raring to go. First up is school supplies. So make sure that you have got all the pens, pencils, rubbers, rulers, calculators, everything that you need for your school year. Anything that is no longer working, get rid of. If you've got any pens that are damaged or not quite right, get rid of anything that is old and not usable, and make sure that you have everything up to date so that you've got all the equipment that you will need. The second thing to go through is last year's school books. Quite often you get given them at the end of the school year, so have a look through them, see if there's any that are worth keeping or not. Chances are most of them are not worth keeping, so have a flick through them just to make sure that you're happy with that, and then recycle them. And then you've got space then to free up for your latest books that you are working on. This is a chance to go through any old artwork that you might have from your children, and any other kind of bits of papers that have been brought home over the year. It's time to go through them, get rid of anything that's no longer relevant so that you are at a clean slate so that you're ready to start a new year. Number 3 is to go through any school book bags or rucksacks or backpacks that you have. This is a good idea to clear everything that's inside of it, make sure you give it a clean, get rid of anything that shouldn't be in there. Make sure that the bags are working okay, that they're not damaged. See if you can fix anything that you can before you get started in getting your bag ready for the first day of school. Number 4 is to make sure that your desk or work area is clear of clutter. Go through everything, make sure that you've got rid of anything that's old or not being used. Make sure it's clear of anything that could be distracting so that you're ready to do homework, you're ready to do any work that you need for school. It will remove some of the distractions if you have a nice clear and tidy space. So make sure you have systems for things, that all your pens and pencils are organised so that you know exactly where everything is and your desk is free, ready to use. Number 5 is to go through school shoes. Make sure that you've got the trainers and the school shoes that you need for your daily life at school. Make sure that they fit and make sure that you are aware of when they might need the next size up. I just go with whenever his sizing is needing it, so we just buy them throughout the year whenever he grows, because that's just the way it works. The next back to school item to have a look at is any accessories such as hats, gloves and scarves. I know it seems a little bit early, but it's just worth making sure that you've got all of those ready for the winter so that you are good to go. You know that they're easy to reach, you know exactly where they are. It doesn't take long for the cold weather to start creeping in, so it's better to be prepared. Make sure that all the gloves fit your children, and if not, make sure that you've got some new ones that will work well. Next up is to go through any coats. Make sure that you have got coats ready for the season. You're going to want like a light rain jacket and maybe a thicker one for the colder weather. Again, it's about being prepared and knowing that you've got these ready. Make sure that they fit. Sell any old ones that don't fit if they're in good condition, or donate them, so that you have made way for the right things that do fit and that are ready to be used. Next up, it's worth going through the garage and seeing if there's anything you can declutter there. I think a lot of the times we kind of shove things there over the summer or over the year, and actually this is a good free time, if you've got it, to be able to go through some key areas so that you can keep things at bay and you can keep ticking things over so that you're regularly decluttering. See if you've got any old bikes or scooters there that are no longer suitable. Go through anything that might be related to schoolwork from before, from previous years. See if you can reduce down what you are keeping hold of. And at the end of summer, before getting into the autumn time, it's really good to have a good tidy up of the garden. If you've got children, then it's really important to make sure that the space is ready to use. We've still got some months where we're going to be able to use it, so give it a good tidy up, make sure that things are put away and that the space is ready to be used after school as soon as they need it, because you're going to want that let off space. So make sure that the garden is ready, that the toys have been cleaned up, that anything that's not relevant is taken out of there, so there's a good space for them to use. And the last two are like end of summer things that are just worth doing around the house. So make sure that you get rid of any old sunscreen from this year that you're not likely to use, so that you are ready to use a new bottle next year. This is just because leaving sunscreen out in the heat can make it react, so it's not necessarily good quality, and it can be damaging for anybody with sensitive skin. It can bring you up in a rash, so it's always good to make sure that you have got rid of anything that's old. And for the last thing, another summer related item is to go for any beach items that you have had for the year. Make sure that you're happy that you want to keep them, get rid of anything that's damaged or broken. Go for any beach bags that you might have, make sure you've cleaned them up, got rid of any sand, so that they are ready for autumn, winter. So there are 11 things to declutter in time for the new school year. So make sure you go through those items and get yourself ready in the right frame of mind for a fresh start this school year. Leave a comment below if you have got any other items or other ideas that you think we should declutter before school starts to get ourselves ready. I shall be back for more videos soon. Take care, bye!